It's like a tradition. I will always I can see it in OBS that the light isn't on. The orange light where it says, "Oh," like right in my peripheral, I should be able to see it, but I don't for some reason. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Um, so happy TGS. Um, Games have been getting announced left and right. Things are popping off everywhere, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the next few months, and to show that excitement, I want to just jump right into it. I know I have like a weird monologue thing at the beginning of the show usually, but not feeling that today. Not feeling that at all today. I want to just jump in and kind of just see what's going on with with the Xbox showcase. They had a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all heard that? Okay, that was on me. The Xbox showcase that we're probably going to have to turn down a little bit. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. So yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to be talking about the Xbox Tokyo Game Show showcase. They had quite a few things show up, and I'll probably be pausing throughout, partially for copyright reasons, but also we might want to see some stuff. We might want to slow things down a little bit, and we don't need to be rushing through every last bit of these showcases. All right. I also have a bunch of trailers from back. There's a PlayStation State of Play that happened yesterday that I wasn't able to get to. But I'm here now, and we'll get to a bunch of the announcements from that as well. So, gonna be a busy night, busy night. Let's get right into it with the Xbox Showcase. Oh, right. It's like I'm okay. Is that all right? That's a lot of warnings there.
Minasan konnichiwa, Xbox no Phil des. Welcome to the Xbox Tokyo Game Show
Hey,
2025
Phil,
broadcast. It's great to be back at TGS. Japan has
you need a
always been a
dubber. You
source of
need somebody
inspiration for
to
Xbox,
dub
and
over,
every time I'm here, I see and
because
feel the creativity and passion that defines
that
this city.
Minasan was
Our
really,
commitment to
really
Japan and the broader
stiff.
Asia Pacific region is unwavering. For years, we have championed local game creators and connected them to a global audience through Game Pass and the Xbox platform.
Okay.
Together, we've built strong momentum and growth in Asia, and we will continue to listen, learn, and thrive with these creators and communities.
That's nice. You don't need
I
to be
want to
telling me
thank
that.
CESA for their incredible work
This sounds
supporting
like
this
some
vibrant community.
shareholder
And to our players in Japan
speech
and around the
here.
world,
You want
your
to
love
just
for
tell us what's
games,
going on?
your
Just tell us what's
feedback,
going on.
and your energy continue to shape everything we do at Xbox. Today's show reflects that energy. You'll see new titles from legendary Japanese
Mm-hmm.
studios, games and updates inspired by Japan,
Yep.
original ideas from rising creators, and fresh games from visionary teams in China, Korea, Malaysia, Singapore, and more. Let's get
Okay.
started with the fully rebuilt entry in a fan favorite series that first got its start in Japan. Arigato gozaimasu, and please enjoy the show.
Eh, Phil, just get somebody to do a voiceover of your dub, please. Cause like, whew, every time, every time you try to speak Japanese, bro, you're yeah that reaction. Oh, Oh, it's Gungrave. Okay. Okay. It's it's Gungrave. I don't know how many people are actually aware of Gungrave or how. Oh, hey, hi, guy. You okay.
今日、明日も、そしてこれからずっと。
So first and foremost, yeah, yeah, we've got a Gungrave. We've got a Gungrave game in 2025. We haven't had a Gungrave anime in a long time. A long time. Let me do some quick maths, aka just take a peek over here. All right, let's see. When did that come out? Yep, 2004. 2004. Yeah, we we have long surpassed that particular period of time. We are. I don't think we've had anything Gungrave anime related since. And the funny part is, this guy. I don't know if you're familiar, but Trigun was made by the same guy. My favorite anime of all time, one of my favorite animes of all time, Blood Blockade Battlefront and Blood Blockade Battlefront Beyond, both of these anime also made by Yashiro Naito. I don't know how we like Yashiro had these two like yeah, Gungrave and Trigun feeling like polar opposites of one another. Like you have the very, very, very dark Gungrave, which is like basically guy's a zombie, but a little bit more than that, like a spirit of vengeance sort of situation, right? And then on the other end, you have bioweapon Vasta Stampede. And then, I don't know, he takes a break, and then he does Badlands Rumble, that movie, and then he goes right into Blood Blockade Battlefront in 2015, and I'm like, dang, that's a that's a really good story. This is tonally completely different from anything else you've made. Like you went like let's be perfectly frank. The first two very focused, right? They have the character of Brandon Heat and Vasta Stampede, both of them individually important to their stories. And then you go to Hellslim's Lot, where our bud, our characters, plural, from Libra, the organization that tries to keep everything in order. Um, yeah, that the team is a character. You have the city as a character. You have like you have you have a bunch of interesting characters that aren't just people, right? It's a, I don't know what drove him to make that series, but I love that show. I love that show, and it might just be one of those things that I'm never gonna get over. I'm gonna do a rewatch every every year. So yeah, yeah, that's my rant on Yashiro Naitao and his brilliant work. I don't think, in my humble opinion, he hasn't missed yet. No, he hasn't missed yet. All the stuff that Yashiro Naitao's made, banger, banger. Every last one. Check out, check out every last one of them. That's Trigun, Gungrave, and Blood Blockade Battlefront. I keep, I'm keep, I keep surprising myself because I am so sure I'm gonna flub the name eventually, but Blood Blockade Battlefront just flows right off right off the tongue, and it's all available on Crunchyroll if you're willing to go and pay Sony for that. But yeah, yeah, that's beautiful. Anyway, we are into tangent number one. I haven't put up the tangent counter yet, but it will be there, and you will be able to see it. I will put it somewhere in like right next to my picture, so you'll be my camera here, and you'll see how many times I've gone off topic. Uh, let's get back into it.
I'm not loving Beyond.
I've had worse.
So I don't know if that particular theme is copyrighted. I did get a copyright last time for some reason, but it wasn't a strike. It was just like, hey, you're not gonna be making any money off of this one. It's like I wasn't making money off of it in the first place. But uh this is another James Bond 007 First Light, coming March 27th. Yeah, it's we're closing in on
I wasn't
something.
expecting you quite so soon.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. They were saying something.
Shoot. Sorry for the mess, Bond. I wasn't expecting you quite so soon.
Oh, is that the voice of
Let's
Q?
make one more. Hang on.
No,
Come on.
no, because we saw Q. So who is this?
Tactical simulation is now operational.
Hello.
Any questions?
No,
Questions?
no, you must. Selena Tan. Okay. Just, I guess we'll see over time. We're gonna have more and more actors put in here. Hey, it's Arc System Works. It's Double Dragon. we. When was the last time we heard anything regarding Double Dragon Revive? It's been so long. I know we heard about it, but like, yeah, this is looking. It's looking like a lot of fun. I still haven't, like, I haven't quite decided on whether or not I'm going to hop on this one. But there's something about the interactable environments and these, just having these interesting kind of, oh, you have a bunch of different stories, characters to play from. Wow, the art in this is, it's pretty good. Pretty stellar. Oh, that is soon. That's literally a month away. All right, so that's Double Dragon Revive. Uh-oh. Is this Fatal Frame?
光栄テクモゲームズの柴田誠です。
Koei Tecmo presents. Yep, Fatal Frame 2 Remake. Beautiful.
作目から関わってきました。このタイトルはシリーズ2作目の完全フルリメイクになります。グラフィックサウンドは光栄テクモのゲームエンジンを使いアップデートしました。主人公の肌や衣装の質感を追求し、鬼の透明感や歪みは特別な処理を使用しています。
Interesting.
また舞台となる水上村の暗く不気味な
So they basically handcrafted
空気感をリアルに表現しました。
like every bit of this. Oh,
さらにサウンドは 7.14 チャンネルに対応し、例外と気配をもっと身近に感じられるようになっています。
now the question is it going to be out in time so we can play this on stream?
クオリティになっていると思います。例を撮影することで撃退する、戦闘が特徴的なシリーズなんですけども、例をしっかり見つけてシャッターを切る従来の戦闘システムを踏襲しつつ、ピントやズーム、フィルターなど、よりカメラを覗く体験を強化する要素を取り入れました。フィルターを切り替えていくことで、見え方が変わっていくんですけども、フィルターは戦闘探索で、それぞれ
Ooh.
特徴的な機能を持ってい
Oh,
ま
she's
すので、襲ってくるレイヤ
she's
ー
very
を
close.
切り替えながらゲームを進めていくことになります。フルリメイクとしてプレイヤーキャラクターの操作性やアニメーションを徹底的に見直しました。全面的に遊びやすく改善してありますので、
Okay.
操作感
So they shifted the controls a little bit, it seems,
実際に入っているカメラを探索
which
する
I'm not entirely sure how I feel about, because
また今作でですね、
the original
操作性や
was,
レベルデザインなどはチーム忍者のアクション RPG 制作の経緯
I guess I feel like the original was clunky in a way that makes sense for what they're trying to do,
関わっているので、
but
シリーズで最も手触りが良いタイトルになっています。姉である
considering how polished this looks, I'm not entirely sure I'd be bothered, you know?
アクション面からも姉妹の絆を強く感じられるようになったと思います。
Mm,
20年前に
okay.
検討していたのですが、さまざまな理由で断念しました。今回フルリメイクでようやく実現したようとなります。探索できる場所や収集要素も増えているので、シリーズファンの方にも新たな楽しみがあると思うとなっています。
すぐに戻るから。
ゼロ赤い蝶リメイクはシリーズ2作目を今の技術でフルリメイクしたタイトルになります。シリーズ2作目のリメイクなんですけども、この
Okay.
シリーズはそれぞれ、ストーリーが完結したタイトルですので、この1本で楽しむことができます。シリーズファンの方、そして初めてのユーザーの方にもぜひ遊んでいただきたいです。2026年初頭発売になります。
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a little far off to play during spooky season, but still definitely worth a look. We have some more Fatal Frame. It's been years since we've seen the last one. Oh, what is paw print? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what is this? What is this? What? Is this like a Pokemon? But not? Yeah, this is I'm getting some Pokemon vibes, which at the time might not be great for the company that's making it. Animo? Hmm. 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 I don't know. It looks interesting, but you don't want to be too similar to Pokemon these days. Unfortunately, they've made themselves very difficult to mimic, as you might know. Okay, so we have like a military train simulator. Big guns. Okay, so no, it's kind of a larger, more generalized military simulation from what which particular era? Sudden Strike 5. Okay, so this is just a just a generalized military simulator.
Tadaima, Tokyo Game Show, and to our
Hello.
incredible dwellers in Japan. I'm John Rush, creative
Yeah,
director of
I
Fallout
recognize you.
76.
And I'm Bill Lacoste, production director on Fallout 76.
2025 so far has been
I
packed full of new content for Fallout
still haven't
76.
played this game.
We embraced our
Still
glorious
not touching
engine,
this game.
powerful new playstyles and cosmetics to the game, and found new fishy friends and food in the waters across Appalachia in Gone Fishing.
And most recently, perhaps most exciting for our inspiring building community in Japan, our latest camp building update to Fallout 76 brought an array of new functionality and relaxed limitations to our camp building mode, letting your imaginations and talent run wild. New
Okay.
subcategories.
Quick menu. Relaxed camp building rules.
Wow.
You
Okay.
Be some of the most passionate and creative dwellers out there. Here are just a few of the awesome camps we've seen popping up from our Japanese community throughout West Virginia.
Very cozy. Oh wow. That's wow. Jeez.
We really appreciate your passion and dedication to Fallout 76, and we're so
Like,
thrilled you're all enjoying the camp building changes.
I still have a sour taste in my mouth from how this game started. I am not sure that I would put my
We'll see you
my
in
whole
the
faith in this game in Bethesda. Bethesda's had a whole litany of issues recently. I mean, not recent, like in the recent past, you know, particularly Starfield and how it just kind of fell apart. And we didn't really have an answer. Ooh, Monster Hunter Stories. Okay. So this is Monster Hunter Stories 3, which could also be hit by a Nintendo lawsuit. Do you see how this becomes an issue? Where you start copywriting things like mechanics of games? That doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Like, it even looks like it could be... Oh, wow. Is that a... We're coming back through through the last few games. Man. I didn't realize how deep the game lore on Monster Hunter Stories really went. Mm-hmm. So they are putting both of them on the Xbox One, which I imagine also means it's going to be available on PC. Like that's basically the caveat for yep, there we go. And we have the Monster Hunter Stories 3 on Steam. Oh, Hitman.
Crime syndicate that selects new members via a unique recruitment process.
IO Interactive is very busy, it seems.
Our client has reactivated Agent Bruce Lee, martial arts legend turned undercover agent. While Lee's combat skills should guarantee victory, Pol Pot and its associates are dangerous criminals and unlikely to fight fair.
Are you
Is
serious?
to identify and neutralize any threats targeting Lee.
If I can reach the final and win, our dragon should come out of his cave. How are you with hand-to-hand combat?
I've had some experience.
Hey man. Like, let me pause that for a second. There, with how the Bruce Lee estate has been putting him into like games like Naraka Blade Point and just trying to put him into places where he might be more appreciated. This is one of the more interesting ones, and I can't help but just like, what was that conversation like? IO Interactive saying, "Hey, so we're gonna we have an idea. We're gonna put Bruce Lee in another Game of Death, right? The sort of one of the movies he really excelled in, and then we're gonna have Agent 47 make sure he is not getting screwed over in this very obvious trap." And I'm like, wait, so Bruce Lee was an agent this whole time? Is that what you're going to? How are you? I'm fine with like the concept, but like, I want to know how they convinced the estate to do this, because that's definitely one of those. I want to be a fly in the wall for that conversation sort of situations.
Minasan konnichiwa, Xbox no Sarah desu. It is great to be back at Tokyo Game Show. At Xbox, we're focused on delivering on our promise of enabling you to play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want. We do this for players, for the love of games, and in deep partnership with over 500 visionary developers from Asia. From celebrated legends to emerging stars, these bold storytellers are a big part of why Asia is the fastest growing region for Xbox. You've seen what creators in Japan and Asia are bringing to Xbox next, including the first look at Gungrave Gore Blood Heat. The spectacular story, along with every game you'll see in the rest of today's show, will join more than 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games already available. And in October, the Xbox Ally launches. No matter how you play, this new handheld ensures your Xbox experience is always with you. The Xbox
I'll be
Ally
real.
is the best of Asus, Xbox, and Windows together, delivering power, flexibility, and choice.
If I had a
Whether you
better
like to play
handle
PC,
on
console, or streaming on the go, the Xbox Ally
like
opens up new
when I
ways
would
to
be
access
using
the
something
full
like that.
Xbox library. With the combined strength of
Uh-oh.
Xbox Play Anywhere,
Uh-oh.
cloud, and remote play. And for the first time ever, you can access all of your favorite PC stores on Xbox in one place. We're thrilled players get
I'm
hands-on
back.
with the Xbox Ally.
I'm
here at
back.
the Tokyo Game Show ahead of the launch on October 16th. Next up, a new reveal for an Xbox Play Anywhere title launching tomorrow and perfect for your Xbox Ally. Stay
Launching
tuned and
tomorrow?
enjoy the rest of the show.
What am I looking at? Oh, hotel. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Swear.
いけいけいいぞあいたあ嘘やばいあいたいたいたいあー死んだ
Ah!
マジかみんな来てくれたやっほ
Swear he's friends.
いいよこっちこっちよーし
Okay.
倒せ。いけー。おお、みんなありがとう。やばいやばい、来てる来てる。あ、強い。
What is that? Doppelganger. What is
何これ。
evil personified?
あ、痛い痛い。やばいやばい。死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ。あー、死んだー。
Oh no! Suda!
ちょっと、須田さん、マジ
No deal is that dead man. We shoot it so now. それさ。
I can't. This is yeah. Yeah, those two absolutely had to work together eventually, and yeah. One of these days I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that on stream because it's a roguelike, and that's what I'm gonna be doing for a lot of this. I see a lot of Dragon Quest slimes here.
主人公たちは海底世界の危機を救うため、
Jackal
まずは
Rock.
人間
Huh.
の岩場へ向かいます。
Yes,
人
yes.
魚の許しを得ることで海底への道が開かれるのです。彼らがどうやって海底に行くのか気になりますよね。
That's a good question. Yes.
実は船は泡に包まれて水中を浮遊しながら進んでいくんです。海底の世界では、まず
Interesting.
はじめにアルメハという人魚たちが住む町に向かいます。ですが人魚たちがどこにも見当たりませんね。人魚たちは魔物たちに襲われてしまい、
I'll be real, I haven't played a lot of the Dragon Quest games, so it would literally be the most just it would be a brand new experience to me.
どんな冒険にもつきものですが、恐ろしい敵とのバトルが待ち受けています。人魚の聖域にたどり着きました。ここに潜んでいるモンスターたちを倒しながら人魚たちを助けに行きます。見たことのない敵が現れましたね。4人のパーティーでバトルし、進みましょう。まだお話は終わりません。聖域の一番奥で助けを待つ人魚たちがいます。
Oh, okay.
ここで出てくるのが本作の新しいボスで、人魚たち
Oh, a new boss. Like,
とその手下です。
I wouldn't know if it's a new boss myself, because this would all be new to me, so.
どんな展開になっているか、ぜひ自分の目で確かめてみてくださいね。
Okay. The effects on the spells are they're ooh. Yeah, the effects on the spells are very are pretty cool.
ドラゴンクエスト1 &2 は10月30日発売です。
Oh, that's fairly soon.
シリーズ XS、そして Windows 版は現在予約受付中です。以上、プロデューサーの早坂でした。
See ya.
Everything in this trailer, including text and cuts, is a piece of unbroken gameplay footage. Nothing from start to end has been edited in an external program at all.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If you follow, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. When you get to this part, you hit the button. That's it.
Interesting. It's it does everything. Interesting. Okay, so It's a rhythm game, but they put a little bit something extra in there. Rhythm Doctor. December. All right. As cute little it's a cute game. Looks cute. Microsoft Flight Simulator. World Update 20, Japan. Interesting. Kyoto. Todaiji Temple. Gifu Castle, you know? Mishima Skywalk. Mount Fuji. Enoshima Sea Castle. Yeah. Yeah, that's real cool. That's this is something else when it comes to seeing this level of they're rendering all of this, and I imagine this is as close to what we know is currently in Japan right now, like at this very moment. And yeah, I'd be curious if they had stuff like so, like if it's a snapshot, like they decided we're gonna take a peek at what's going on in Japan, and you can literally uh just show what's the word? Hold on. You can show all the little bits and pieces of it. Rishiri Airport. They are wow. They are. There's a lot of space here. They are not joking. They are. This is the Japan update. Also proudly presents Local Legend 22. Nam. No idea what. I'm guessing it's the plane. Okay. Wow. Like they are very like this is the simulation game. You know, the when I think of simulation, this is kind of what comes to mind almost immediately. This or SimCity. But this one absolutely takes first place because of the authenticity of each and every piece of equipment they let you play with in this game. And now with our modern technology, we can see some of the coolest shots of all time. Just looking at all of Japan with a literally a bird's eye view. And yeah, that's Simulator 2024. Yeah, that's like I'll say it 100 billion times if I need to. This is it's stuff like that. Even when it's very deliberately. What's the word? Let me pause it. When the game is, it's not very video gamey. Even then, I'll say this is part of why I love video games, where the experience that a person just wouldn't normally be able to do. Just it's just not possible due to the amount of time you've spent doing something else, and you've made yourself an expert in something, and you've built all that time and energy into it, and then yeah, eventually you kind of lose sight of those other kind of things, those other experiences that you wish you could do. Well, you got simulators like Flight Simulator 2024 for that. And yeah, there's something beautiful about that. Like there's a way of experiencing this as art in a very particular way. You know? So this is Romancing Saga, I think.
Here's an idea. Another one in the books.
Everyone, form ranks. Bow to me.
Like, it's been a while since we've really seen these games, these turn-based games, and this one in particular it was very interesting to me. Yeah, that's again another game I'd be very interested in playing, because of the ability to carry on to the next thing and the next thing. Oh, what's going on here? This is aggressively adorable. Ah! You making a promise?
Do you have your answer?
What is this?
Honestly, just being yourself is good enough.
Star Island, coming February 2nd. February 1st. Oh, February 1st. Why? My eyes. Where did I see 2nd? Wow. Coming February 1st. Oh, he's...
Demonic army and heretics wearing the faces of men.
What? What game is this?
That must be eradicated. With the power granted to us, we'll avenge our comrades and reclaim the kingdom.
What game is this? Wow. Like, it looks interesting, but I don't immediately know who would be making this game. This is a...
We will hold the line.
Whoa, hey.
No creatures are raised from this world.
Project Evil Bane coming in the coming 2027 now. It looked like it said coming in the second half of 2026, but they know They know themselves better than anybody else. They're not going to pretend and say, "Hey, we're ready." No, just put the game out when you're actually ready.
Team Ninja, and today I'm excited to bring you a first look at some of the challenges and difficulty options that await you in Ninja Gaiden 4
Oh,
when it
jeez.
releases October 21st.
A notoriously difficult game. We're going to talk about the difficulty options.
Elevates Ninja Gaiden's signature high-octane combat to new heights, with a wide array of new offensive and defensive techniques. Ninja Gaiden's distinct difficulty design, which introduces varied enemy placement and increasingly aggressive enemy AI across higher difficulty levels, stays true to Ninja Gaiden tradition. That being said, the path to becoming a master ninja is not a destination, but a journey, which is why we have introduced difficulty options and assists to help new players familiarize themselves with the way of the ninja.
Interesting.
One such difficulty option is Hero Mode, which will enable auto guard, auto dodge, and other useful assists.
Wow!
Allow you to acclimate yourself to the general flow of combat without the pressure of imminent annihilation.
Okay.
In Hero Mode, these assists can be toggled on and off at any time during the game. Hero Mode is a perfect mode for players who want to focus on the story of Yakumo's ascent to the ranks of Master Ninja.
Interesting.
He sets out to kill the Dark Dragon and clashes with the legendary Super Ninja Ryu Hayabusa. Rest assured that if you start your journey on Hero Mode, but midway start craving more bite in your combat, you will be able to change the difficulty to normal or hard at any time during the story, allowing you to curate your combat experience according to your progression as a player.
Interesting. Alright.
Speaking of progression, Ninja Gaiden 4 introduces a standalone training mode, a series first, that can be accessed at any time from the menu. Here you can brush up on your attack strings, defensive maneuvers, and other combat skills.
Like,
so you can
literally the one thing I've always wanted with Ninja Gaiden. And they said, alright, we'll give it to you in number 4.
will have their skills pushed to
You've
the
had
limit.
3
Master
games.
Ninja cannot be switched to mid-game, and the badge of honor for completing this difficulty will be reserved for those who have truly honed their skills.
Okay.
In Master Ninja difficulty, enemies won't wait their turn. And if you hope to stand a chance, you'll have to dig deep into your toolset, maintain keen situational awareness, and react to enemies with deadly precision. Here's some Master Ninja gameplay to get a taste of what Ninja Gaiden 4 looks
Okay,
like.
let's take a look. Everybody take a breath. Okay. Crowd control right there. Good. Izuna drop. Yeah. You can see them all just trying to come for this man. Okay. Yeah. You know that meme? That's enough slices? Okay. Yeah, they are not messing around. Is there more? Okay.
Whether you're a seasoned veteran itching for the next milestone action game experience, or a newcomer looking to cut their teeth on some euphoric hack-and-slash action, Ninja Gaiden 4 will offer a rich and exhilarating experience for players of all skill levels. We hope you enjoyed this first look at Ninja Gaiden 4's difficulty
Yeah,
settings.
I enjoyed it.
Battlefield when it releases.
That's a very interesting game you've got there. They are not messing around. Koei Tecmo, what's your pulse like? How do you move through a game like that? And you're like, it just feels like your heart rate has to be resting
大家好，我是
below what normal people
很高兴
deal
在
with.
Xbox Tokyo Game Show 的直播节目上和大家见面。
Are y'all vampires? Just question.
贝塔3测试中，数以万计的猎金人参与到了本次封测。在此，我代表全体主创团队感谢大家的支持。
Okay.
雾影猎人设定在一个诸神已死、满目疮痍的世界中，在这片黑暗和绝望笼罩的大地上，有着痛彻心扉的悲剧，也有无畏奋战的勇气。我们把这些故事埋在了游戏中的各个角落，相信细心的玩家已经拼凑出了金雾之下鲜为人知的秘辛。而在未来的游戏版本中，我们还为猎金人准备了更多精彩的内容。
Guild
神树林将是
Hunters.
玩家在布兰德要塞之后第2章可以深入体验的全新游戏地图。在这片白化的世界中，玩家将与神秘壮丽的神之矛首次近距离接触。在这座苍白巨树之下，蛰伏着一群觊觎神之矛残存的将士，而海岸高地的巨人尸体也在彰显着曾经恢宏无比的诸神之力。随着冒险的深入，玩家将逐渐揭开巫术森林内鬼影重重的秘密，甚至直面伪神的魔法。金雾仍未散去，我们期待很快再与广大猎金人见面。届时，就让我们在营地重逢，再一次携手扬帆出征。
Okay. I mean, it's available on Steam, so you know that's probably where I'll play it. But yeah, that's I'm interested.
You're back in the forest. Your road's been long. Hear my words. They'll make you
Got a
strong.
cute little mouse here.
The wild can wear you through and through. Heal your soul with mushroom stew. The cold will bite and find a crack, so knit your warmth to hold it back. The bugs don't rest, they hunt and chase. Stand tall and meet them face to face. The woods are harsh, but not alone. A friend may light a path unknown. You're small, it's true.
So is this like a storybook version of Don't Starve? Winter Burrow. Kinda. I think I had it. Cause like you're essentially just trying not to starve during the winter. Oh. Hi. What is all this? What is happening?
All shall die to my blade.
Oh, okay. Yep, indeed. No idea what game this is.
It's time for you to take the stage.
Oh wait, is that a terminal brigade? Okay. Why is it say nerve? Okay. Cause alright. I saw nerve in the corner of my eye and I'm like, what are we fighting? What are we fighting? What is that part of the game? Is that a core aspect of it or no? Okay, it's just a special.
Is held together by magic. A divine
Oh.
power that comes from the gods
Oh.
themselves.
That's not Okami
All
though.
across the world, it takes the form of powerful weapons and artifacts. When used for good, these artifacts can create wonders.
I want Yasuko by my side.
Lord Harumoto, I must decline your request to turn my daughter into a soldier.
I need to find out why this weapon chose me.
What is?
But when the power corrupts the mind of the wielder, the whole world shakes in its foundations.
You did not think you could capture me that easily, did you?
If you want something done properly, you'll have to do it yourself.
Leave my father alone! I don't even know how I did that. I must go west to rescue my father from Magamo's grip.
You're not going alone.
No idea what game this is, but I am interested.
With a proposal to steal power from the gods.
You and that spear are a blessing sent from heaven.
It's over. Yasko!
Age of Mythology. Okay. Interesting. I've played I've played an Age of Empires game. I think it was back in the day, Age of Empires 2.
Today we want to share the first details about a few.
And then I kind of just fell off.
In franchise history, Black Ops takes players deep into Japan, not just as a backdrop, but as a major region woven across the entire experience.
Okay.
Set in 2035, this near-future vision of Japan gave us the perfect canvas to tell our story.
The region's blend of tradition and innovation mirrors the themes at the heart of Black Ops 7.
Legacy, disruption, and the fight for control in a world shaped by technology. From the neon-lit skyline to the quiet hills above Tokyo, Japan offered the right tone, scale, and contrast to ground our narrative and gameplay.
For fans in Japan, it's a chance to see their world reimagined through the lens of Black Ops. For players everywhere else, it's an invitation to explore one of the most visually and culturally rich settings we've ever built.
Every detail was considered, every space was designed to honor the setting while delivering the gameplay Black Ops is known for.
This
So
is
shit.
really exciting because we wanted to transport players into the player fantasy of being at the heart of Tokyo.
For me, as an objective player, I really love this map because it's got really well-defined lanes and then some really fun set pieces.
One of my favorite things in the map is the Cat Cafe. There's a karaoke bar, which is a lot of fun. Those is call-outs where it's like, I got him in the Cat Cafe. That's going to be fun to say no matter what.
Each of the landmarking across
Okay.
is really unique, from the Old Town District into the main center urban district where you're surrounded by this 2035 atmosphere, and then the carnage that spills from that as well.
From the outside,
Den?
you see this Japanese castle, and then once you make your way inside, the guild have taken it over and instilled this 2035 tech.
I really love the throne room. It's in the center of this castle, and it's got this amazing blend of technology.
My favorite thing in this map are the wall jump opportunities on the outside lanes. You're going over the rooftop while other players are on the inside experiencing a completely different close quarters dynamic.
On behalf of all of us at Treyarch, we are so excited for players to experience our new multiplayer maps
during our upcoming beta starting next week.
Stay tuned to the official Call of Duty channels for more intel, and we'll see you in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna play it, but you know, it's just not my deal, man. It's just not my deal. But I do appreciate the art that they put into it, the kind of time and energy.
Konnichiwa. Xbox no Mato desu. Since
Matt-
our last
Matt-
Tokyo Game Show broadcast, we launched our biggest Call of Duty ever. Saw a
Ugh.
record number of players jump into Minecraft following the hit movie and topped the charts across platforms with titles like Forza Horizon 5 and Doom: The Dark Ages. I'm proud of our creative teams as they show their originality, innovation, and commitment to quality.
So proud that you and other people at Xbox fired more people this year. You keep just dropping people out the window.
This year, Keeper, Ninja Gaiden 4,
Mhm.
Outer Worlds 2, and Call of Duty Black Ops 7. All are Xbox Play Anywhere titles and will be available with Game Pass and on the Xbox Ally handhelds. Japan has been home to countless beloved games over the years, many of
Mhm.
which were in today's show.
Yep.
As you've also seen today, several of our biggest franchises, Call of Duty, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Age of Mythology, and Ninja Gaiden 4, are all bringing
inspiration from this part of the world to their players
I mean,
around the globe. Before
let's be real. Ninja Gaiden 4, like you don't own Koei Tecmo Friendly.
biggest and most played franchises.
Oh, what we got next? Is it Forza? Is it more Forza? I see a wrench. Yeah, it's Forza, ain't it? Yeah, it's Forza, isn't it? You can't fool me. You got too many license plates on that there wall there. New South Wales. Great Britain. Mexico. I should probably lower the volume on this one. Who knows? Oh. Oh! Now that I think about it, have they entirely missed? They haven't played. I need to go back and see, but I don't feel like they've been to Japan before yet. Ha!
Playground Games and Turn 10 have poured their hearts into Forza Horizon 6, bringing Japan to life like never before. This
Okay.
has been the most requested location since the very first game.
Understandable.
We can't wait to share more next year. I hope you enjoyed the show. Arigato gozaimashita.
All right, so that's. Oh, and they're nice enough to put up all of the games that we saw here. This is a great opportunity to kind of just show you which ones I'm more interested in than others. Yeah, Age of Mythology definitely going to take that'll take some time. I haven't touched one of those games, or an Age of Mythology or Age of Empires game, in ages. So I'm curious what's changed since I played it like decades ago. COD Black Ops 7, probably not gonna play that. Just gonna be real. Just not my scene, man. Ninja Gaiden 4. Maybe. That's a big maybe. I like Platinum when they make games that are good. And this one looks really good, and I can't quite say no. I can't. And then there's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It's already out to my knowledge. So let's see. Let's see what happens with that one. I can't imagine it's all that expensive. So it could be one of those nice chill streams where we're just like, hey, look at that. Look at that little island out there. Or look at that landmark. Never seen that before. Just take advantage of that sort of thing. Forza Horizon 6. I can't remember if I've played a Forza game before. I feel like I have. I feel like I've played a Forza game before. Probably going to give this one a shot. Because, I mean, I haven't played a game, like a racing game, seriously since Burnout Paradise. And that's all. We haven't seen a game like that in years. So, like, you might want to play a racing game every once in a while. And if Forza's the one that's offering the experience that I'm looking for, we might go in that direction. All right, so up next, Animo? Animo? There's two I's in there, so I'm not sure how. Animo, I guess we can go with. Looks a lot like Pokemon for Xbox. Like it very much looks like we're making a game that is very distinctly going to be put on the handheld uh ROG Ally, and we'll see how you like it, guys. How you like this game that looks visually better than a bunch of the Pokemon games that have come out in recent memory. I'm gonna stay on Nintendo's butt. Like they are legitimately playing the worst kind of game here. They like their business practices are garbage, and it's making me look to other people for their version of the games. So, Anemo, well, I guess we're gonna take a look. We're gonna see what's going on because like the alternative is play Pokemon. Why am I giving Nintendo any money? I still have a Switch that I haven't touched in years now. I haven't touched that in years. And most of it is just because I just they haven't really been making games that interest me. I don't know. Um, we have Rhythm Doctor next. That one looks very cute, very fun. There's a story with the rhythm to it too, so I am I'm very curious. Like, is this one of those things where you get a better outcome the better you do with the rhythm? Because that would be an interesting sort of replay value situation, which would also mean there would be times where you play the game poorly on purpose to just see what's going on. Who knows? Who knows? I don't quite know from watching it, but I do see story in there. So I'll keep an eye out for that one. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake. Yes. Probably yes. This is one of those things where I'm like I haven't played the I played Dragon Quest from 7 onwards. And even then, 7 I got through through a friend, and I had to give it back, and like I don't know, man. That this is the beginning of a legendary franchise, and I haven't really taken a peek at it in like in earnest in I think ever. I don't know. Going down here, we have Gungrave, Gore, Blood Heat. I will support anything Yashiro Naitao might be involved in because he just doesn't miss. So we're just gonna continue supporting an author that doesn't miss. Hotel Barcelona, Suda51, and Swery making a weird game together. That's a yes. An absolute yes. We can't not do it. Um, it's it's something that I've been thinking about for a while. Like when would those two ever be in the same room at the same time? And yeah, Hotel Barcelona's that conversation in my own head made manifest, and now there's a game here. I apologize for manifesting this. Um, no, I'm sure it's gonna be a fun game. It's a roguelike with multiplayer. I'm interested. Mistfall Hunter. I'll I'll take a peek. I'm not entirely convinced. It does kind of look like kind of generic fantasy, but we'll see. Same kind of goes for Project Evil Bane, but it definitely looks more visually interesting, and they are trying to be. I don't know what the word would necessarily be, but it's very. The art style is very I guess you'd say a modern take on some old fantasy tropes. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it it's interesting, very interesting. But I'm not entirely convinced I might play that one. Romancing Saga 2, yeah, probably yeah, probably gonna touch that game a little bit because it's again, I've seen the original Romancing Saga played. My older cousins played it back in the day when I was visiting them, and it just looked interesting. And now we're at the point where they have. It's been ages since we last saw one, and now they're back with a very interesting take on this the concept of saga, right? Like you have a character that will live out their legend and then pass the story on to the next character until the game finishes. And that's a that's interesting cuz you have to write for a bunch of different protagonists now and how they see the actions of the previous generation. What did they do wrong? What did they do right? How can we do better? And I think that's just a an interesting idea for a game where like time matters. The time you spend, the decisions you make matter, and the very next generation might be dealing with the consequences of something that you've done. So yeah, Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven, definitely going to give that a shot. Star Sand Island, that is a very cute game, very chill looking. I don't know if it's for me, but you know, it could be. It very well could be. I'm not entirely shooting it down. It looks cute. There's a lot of home building or just building of a place where somebody might want to live out their days. Looks cute. Um, Brigade. I don't know anything about this one, and to my knowledge, like this is one of those things where I'm gonna have to do a quick bit of research because I haven't seen anybody really talk about it since it came out, and I am just curious what I am looking at with this because it's all right. So let's take a peek. So let's open that up on Steam. Ooh, okay. So right from the jump, I'm seeing mostly negative. Ooh, I am. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, mostly negative. It is free to play. Hmm. I don't know. I'm not. I'm definitely not sold just yet. I would need to see some gameplay, and even then, from the recent reviews, it's looking like people aren't too happy with it. So we'll see. We'll have to see what's going on there. They are working with the Evangelion franchise, and that might boost their numbers, but I can't say too much there. That I can't guarantee that that will be the magic bullet that saves them from whatever they are struggling with right now. All right, going back here, Winter Burrow. Winter Burrow is Don't Starve with a cute storybook mouse character, and it takes place in the winter. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've never really been a fan of the Don't Starve games. Um, I'm not entirely sure why, but uh, I don't know. I might give that one a shot. But yeah, that was the Xbox lineup there. Let's see if there's anything left. Got a cute little cat in the corner there. Oh, okay. Some of these games are on Game Pass. This one is free. So I'm not sure if that being on Game Pass is really the sort of push that you're looking for. Fallout 76 being on Game Pass. Okay, but I'm probably still not gonna play it. But yeah, that was the Xbox Tokyo Game Show broadcast. Um, I'll be honest, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 as far as like games that I'm personally interested in. Uh, Overall, probably a 6.5, maybe a 7, but you know, it's they could have done more, I think. Or they could have shown off more interesting stuff. Because there's definitely interesting stuff coming up. Let me show you. Because there's a whole bunch of trailers up there. Let me. Actually, first one is Ananta gameplay. Remember how on Tuesday, just on Tuesday, I was saying, hey, I want to see what this game looks like in action. Like, not with the sort of commercial parts to it. Just show me what the game is like. And, yeah. This is through IGN, but they have extended gameplay. Let's take a peek, because for all the games that Xbox showed us, I'm still more interested in what this looks like than the majority of the stuff there. Let's see if I'm right to do so. Let's take a peek. Uh-oh.
That's him! That's our target!
Huh. You jokers again?
This time you're not getting away!
Don't you guys have anything better to do?
Ooh, okay.
Everyone dogpile! Let's show him the black metal crew means business!
Ooh. Oh, gee!
I'll pound you into the pavement!
Could you guys at least try not to come off so desperate? What do you guys really want?
Our boss wants to hold a concert in the city. There a problem with that?
Can't you just book a stadium like everyone else?
A dinky stadium couldn't possibly handle the majesty of the boss's rock show.
Okay, then how about a beach concert?
Surround him!
Y'all are not even trying to help. He's trying to help you with solutions, and you're not. Yeah, we've.
Buckle up.
Hey, yo!
You guys seem to be having a good time. Wasn't it exciting enough for you before? Looking for an encore?
Not with music that cringe. By the way, who are you?
I work
You
for
don't
the
even
Nova
know
City
her?
Crime Agency.
I can explain. They started all that back there, not me.
No need to get jumpy. I just...
Watch out!
Hey, yo! Oh, they are. Why are they?
Think you can lose him?
Hold on tight.
Why are you trying to fight these people?
Darn, these guys are persistent.
Yeah?
Get closer. I've got an idea.
Yoink.
Mind if I borrow this?
Whoa, what was that you just did?
Careful! Right on target.
Looks like their license is getting revoked.
They've really got their hooks in us. Aim for the tires. Help them deflate. Well done. Another one. Don't stop firing. Sweet. Keep at it.
Get a little closer.
Aim for the driver.
Adios.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, this
Greatest
is
behind the wheel, are they?
Same goes for their shooting.
Good thing I've got a bona fide wheelman.
And one who follows the rules of the road, too.
Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the truck up ahead.
Why are you fighting this man?
Hang on tight!
You've got some serious strength, just like in the videos. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Hold on.
See, these guys are persistent.
Alright, where to next?
How cool build site. Should be pretty empty over there. Your road ahead is blocked. Turn left. Help me out, run 'em or send 'em back.
See what I can do.
I don't know if that music is copyrighted, but this looks so this looks very good as far as like a potential mid-air collision. Wow.
Darn, we've got company here. It's here. Full steam ahead. Hit the gas. Roadblocks. Hit the gas.
Sorry.
I think this is in-game music, so I'm not too concerned here.
Hope the city doesn't find me. Is this a road or an obstacle course?
Give me the wheel. I know how to get us out of here.
Alright. Let's switch spots.
Grab the wheel.
Got it.
Hold steady.
All set. Why is there a train coming at us?
Because we're going the wrong way. Brace yourself.
Sorry. The for some reason the
This rate, half the city's gonna get wrecked.
signal was
Coming out of the woodwork.
480.
It's all you. Don't stop firing.
Look out! Left side!
Sharp turn. Hold on tight.
Oof. Yeah, this is fun. This looks fun. I'm excited to play this particular
Parking here costs an arm and a leg, you know.
Nice. Perfect. In front of us.
Looks like we got more goons waiting for us.
Perfect chance for you to test your marksmanship. Let's take him out for good. One down.
No problem. I got this. Finally, some peace and quiet. I hope those cars are insured.
You've got some skills. Ever thought about joining the NCCA?
Is the ACD shutting down big news?
shutting down. I thought.
These dudes will not quit.
What the heck? Hit and run? Not on my watch. Hey! Hey! Wait a sec! Oh no! Gonna need to borrow this. Hey, quit hurling stuff, would ya?
Why aren't you okay? I don't.
Anyway. Hi there. Strike! Riddance. Hey, you good?
Just a minor hiccup. Here, catch. Show 'em what for.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Knock, knock. Here's a little gift from the fans. That gift was a real banger. That was intense.
The cleanup is gonna be a nightmare, though.
Looks like that's the end of the show.
Nicely done back there.
I
I
am.
still owe you a proper introduction. I'm Lykia Rain, director of the Nova City Crime Agency. What do you say, Punk Master? Got a minute?
Wait, are we heading to the NCCA? No need to give me any good citizen awards, honestly.
Let's find a spot and chat for a while. You've got me curious.
So. Yeah. They got my attention. They got my attention. Like my face, the screen. You saw me. I was entirely speechless. This looks like a whole other GTA game, but they're like, nah, just some anime. We decided to put some anime in there, and we just kind of put it out there. It's like, yeah, that looks fun, and I need you to tell me when this game's coming out. Ananta looks amazing, and I am so excited to see more about when this is coming out, more characters, more missions. I want to see that stuff. But yeah, all right. So that's Ananta. The extended gameplay trailer that looks so good. All right. But up next, let's take a peek at the animated trailer for Limit Zero Breakers. It's a real-time sort of action RPG. It looked interesting. So I wanted to take a peek. Let's open that up. And NCSoft looks involved. Mappa is animating? Okay. That looks like a fairly big party. And we got some sky islands. Oh. That's a dragon. Oh, she still grabbed the little treasure thing. Interesting. This is this is definitely, I don't want to say it's a generic looking anime, but like I feel like I'm seeing a lot of elements from other things I've seen before. But they're being done well, so I don't really mind. Jiggle face, you saw it. You saw what I saw. Okay. I would be very interested to see what the actual gameplay looks like. Wishlist on Steam. Oh, it's a. I feel like this is a gotcha. This is a gotcha game, ain't it? Let's take a peek. Let's take a quick peek. All right, so we have some 3D. We have some 3D here. Let's see what they're. Kadokawa. Okay. That song is in the background is absolutely gonna be. It has to be, right? Okay, you say that. You say see you at the Tokyo Game Show, but what we got was the, and this is the stills and some 3D. Let's take a peek, cuz I'm not entirely sure what's going on with it, but it does have a very very interesting sort of art style and appeal to it. We don't know anything about the oh, we have, wait, let's see if we can read more. All right. We got a little bit of something here. Time your dodges, nail your parries, land crushing counterattacks, activate break mode to trigger cinematic finishers. All right. Okay. Trigger and relentless elemental. Oh, okay. Is this a Genshin Impact sort of like competitor? Like, I mean, this is there's definitely some room for a fight here, but I am unsure. You know what? I am just interested enough that I'm going to add it to the wish list, and I just realized that I'm on the wrong page. So let me. I'll just leave this here. I'll save this later. But yeah, that looks interesting. You know what else looks interesting? A game that we haven't seen anything about for like 2 years. We haven't seen. I don't think we've seen anything for the Wolverine Marvel game in years now. We haven't seen anything for. I don't know if the Blade game is still coming out. Flipping heck, I don't know. But now we see some Wolverine gameplay. So they are putting this thing together. They aren't done. They're not canceling this. This is coming to fruition. I'm curious. Okay.
Been fighting longer than I can remember.
Hey, Insomniac, it's been a while.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
Wow. Wow. They are not.
Doesn't matter where I go.
Just straight up fatalities every second of the game. Wow. Omega Red showing up at the end there.
Just not for me.
Mystique?
Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
And a Sentinel, of course. Oh, what, next year? Fall of next. Wow. Okay, you better be putting up consistent trailers. Like, you need to show me a gameplay, like, longer sort of, like what we got with Ananta there. Like, we need at least 10 minutes of gameplay. Because it looks like you got a lot of this already set to go. What's going on there? It very much gives me the sense that it has a similar vibe to a God of War sort of game. He's been at this, like, story-wise, he's been at this for a while. So I can only imagine that he is at a point where he's just exhausted and he doesn't want to be the kind of the Wolverine we know of. So hey, I don't know. We'll see what's going on with that. That seems like a very interesting sort of thing to take a peek at. Okay, we did see Gungrave. Ooh, this one should be interesting. I did a couple videos on my original channel with the original Code Vein. I don't think I finished it. I don't think I finished Code Vein. And I kind of feel like I should before this game comes out, but we'll see. It has vampires, so maybe we could make that the spooky game for next month. I don't know. But, well, all I'm saying is they made another one, and that's a full-on, like, presentation. So I kind of want to leave this until, like, I want to get through a couple others before we finish on that. There's some other trailers I saw on the horizon here that I am fairly interested in. So I'm gonna take a peek at this one. This is Sea Viper from Street Fighter 6. We'll take a look at that first, and then we'll come back to that after all of these. But first, we're gonna get Street Fighter 6 Sea Viper.
Workaholic Director of Siren Holdings Research and Development Department. Grace Hill is nothing but a cover story. Crimson Viper.
From the jump, you're just swinging on me like that? Wow!
Stay out of my business.
Ooh. Oh, she's got some pokes. Oh, she's still got that weird elbow drop.
I have other work to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's got seismic, she's got the the cross-up machine.
A B+ for effort. Let's rock.
She's just cool. Ooh, parry. Jeez.
I hate to admit, you're not half bad. Even messed up my makeup.
Oh. Wow. She is serious business. Very serious business. Wow. Just she's got just about everything that I remember her having in Street Fighter 4 and then some. And yeah, her normals look interesting. Like they good pokes, good she should be best at that sort of cross up game, but her neutral should probably be pretty good. Should be pretty good. We'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. But yeah. That's looking. They know what they're doing. They've always known what they're doing, but they know what they're doing. That is absolutely a great interpretation of a Street Fighter character that people they've been looking for. They've been trying to see where's she been since 4, and we've had 5. We've had a couple different versions of 5, and yeah, 5 had its issues. So I'm kind of glad she didn't show up in that one. She's showing up in the really, really beautifully made Street Fighter 6. Okay, so that one in the books. Up next, Digimon Beat Break. I don't know what this is about, but it again, I saw the thumbnail for this trailer here, and I had to see, especially with me not really supporting the other monster catching and monster fighting game. This is the other one, the arguably the better one. Let's be real. They have been doing so much more as far as the story, the art, the presentation than Game Freak has in years, and it really does show.
たモンスター。そんでそのデジモンが起こしたトラブルを解決して賞金を稼ぐのが私たちクリーナーの
Wait,
仕事。
what?
あんたたちはもう賞金首。
Oh, is this a show? It is a show.
なんだ
Gekkomon.
私はレイナ。何よ。誠と言います。誠、見えね。賞金を免除されるためには。
I don't know when this is happening. When is this showing? October? Next month? I'm in. I'm in. I have not been in on a Digimon show in ages. I don't think since Try. Oh, we got it. We got it. That's some licensed music right there. But I'm in there. I'm in there like swimwear. Look at this. Look at this beautiful animation. I'm interested. You've got my interest. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun to watch. All right. So that's Digimon Beat Break. We kind of had to. We didn't know how long the music was playing at the end there, so we kind of have to. I don't want any copyright stuff happening there, you know? All right. So that is that. Up next. Hey, remember how we mentioned Suda51? He's back. You can't get too far from him. He is somewhere in the walls, and he's gonna give you another game. We had Let It Die. We had a Let It Die sort of arena game sequel. I can't remember the name of it to save my life here, but now we have Let It Die Inferno. It's Uncle Death! I don't know if this is I don't know if this is copyrighted, so I gotta lower the volume, but you're being fired down from the hub, and yep. Suda still making the weirdest of the weird games here. Okay, so they are. Yep. Yeah, they are still making the same weird game. And yeah, this is. I am curious what they're. Okay, so it's. Wait, is this free to play? I don't know. Is this a free to play, or is this a are they actually trying to sell this one? I would yeah, it looks like they have a deluxe edition, an ultimate edition, so they might actually be selling this one. The original Let It Die and its sequel, they were both free to play, and they had their issues. They had their issues. But they said, "Hey, we're gonna try it again," and this one is definitely much more roguelike, and much more it seems like a much more open environment, more varied environments too. I'm very curious. I do, again, this is another one of those situations where I want to see more of the gameplay, similar to Ananta. I want the, like, a not a whole run, maybe up until a boss, like start midway through a run and just say, "Hey, so you caught me in the middle of the run, just follow me to the end," and then they go up against a boss. See what's going on there, because that there is a interesting game. Yeah, that looks mighty interesting. Cause I mean I played the first one, and I did end up dropping it after a couple weeks, cause it was a lot of pay to progress. Like you would end up not having enough space to put all of your new tools and all of that in your inventory, and eventually you're like, I need to spend money to make sure this continues. And you, with a free to play game, you want to be able to kind of just do that without having to spend too much. Like stuff like inventory space and weapons not breaking, and just having more character variety. You want that to be some stuff that you can kind of just keep grinding to get, and that wasn't possible with the first one. But yeah, that's Let It Die Inferno. Next up, we have Namo, which apparently is a Souls-like, and yeah, I'm curious. I have not heard much about this. I'm checking in on a bunch of Souls-like forums to try and see what's going on. Somehow this completely passed my vision. Let's see what's going on. Whoa! Oh, okay, 2D Souls-like. Ooh, okay, so we're doing a Sekiro. You are. Oh, so you can't take too many hits. You are a child, after all. This is true. Oh, you are unveiling reality. Cool. Hey, yo. Namo. Okay. So, character blinded by, I'm assuming, some kind of relative, paternal, maternal figure. I don't know, but ooh, and I don't know why she's on this quest, but she is absolutely in need of that staff to see what's going on, like literally and figuratively see what's happening with these enemies. Very curious, very curious. All right, so this is the last thing we'll take a look at today. We have a bunch of other stuff we'll probably be taking a peek at. Oh, that's Hotel Barcelona. We saw that. And that's YouTube. That's Yakuza Kiwami 3. We can probably take a look at that another time. All right. Oh, these. Okay. We can get rid of that. Oh, this was the city hunter. Oh, wait, no, no. Open. So that and that we want to keep. We will watch those another time. These four will keep. Wolverine will get rid of because we already know what's going on with that. But let's take a peek at Code Vein 2, and we'll end the stream after that because we already saw quite a bit. I might go back and we can watch another. We could do another stream in the very near future, but yeah, this is kind of the last one I really wanted to get a good eye on. So oh. Ooh, okay. From the jump, just showing off some gameplay. The previous game's key color was red, so it looks like we're going with gold
and
this time.
Welcome to a gameplay presentation of Code Vein 2.
All right.
I'm Antak, a member of Bandai Namco Entertainment America, and today I'll be walking you through character creation, a taste of some of the characters you're going to meet along the way,
okay,
exploration and the world, and an exciting look at the first major boss you'll face in the game. Without further ado, let's get into the action.
All right.
So before we take you into the action proper, we've got to create a character. And Code Vein 2 features an extremely robust character creator suite of options.
The first one's
right
character
now
creator was
pick from, but you
ridiculous.
Can create your character down to the last detail. Eyes, hair, scars, all kinds of different things that you can tweak and design to your exact specifications. But if you feel like just picking one of the presets and getting right into the action, you can do that too. As you can see, we have all kinds of different hairstyles, all kinds of different options for you to pick from, and you can spend a lot of time in this game.
Yeah, I
know I have. And you can get things just right. You can spend hours in here if you want.
Absolutely
but
will.
You can also just take a preset. The presets are also awesome, and they come with some really cool outfits. But you can, again, it's not just setting your makeup. It's not just setting your eyes. You're going to be picking your outfit completely. Hats, accessories, masks, capes, whatever you want. You know, they're all here from the very serious to the very goofy options. They're all available for you, depending on what you want to do. I mean, look at these hats. Look, I definitely want to go with, look at those ears. I want some of those. I'm getting a pair of those. So that's my character. But you can create yours however you like. As you can see here, it extends to full outfits that you can have too.
All right.
I'm thinking you might spend a lot of time in here if you're one of those players that likes to really customize your character. And if you don't, that's what the presets are for. Just grab and go. Once you've got your character set up to look at, you can change all these other aspects of it too. Get the great screenshot, share it with your friends, and we're getting right into it.
Excellent. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last.
Yes.
All right,
same here.
I need you to wake up now.
Oh, we've seen someone like you before. You weren't quite this close the last time.
You've come too.
Your heart is very much visible. Okay.
As I feared, the memories may still take some time to return. Forgive me. I certainly didn't mean to startle you. My name is Lou Magmel. I am a revenant.
Okay.
Bear with me, for this may come as a shock. You have died once already.
Cool. All right. Love that.
This is where I used a ritual to resurrect you. I gave half of my heart in order to restore yours. As a consequence, we now share the same heart, you and I.
Okay.
We are two lives intertwined as one.
All right. Not weird
You
at
seem
all.
well, all things considered. I'm glad. Do you think you can stand?
Oh, the heart
There
is
is someone that I'd very much like for you to meet.
interesting. You can see them glowing at the same time.
I know it's all new, but it's okay. You can trust me.
And just like that, we are off to the races. This is Lou. Lou is the first character in the game we're going to meet, and a character that's one of our companions. You'll encounter many of these over the course of the game. Lou is a revenant who has a very, very special power in this game. In fact, the only revenant that can control time. So this will be very important as we move through the game, her special ability. And like all companions, Lou will also travel with you and fight with you. Each companion has special abilities that they bring to combat, and you can also assimilate your ally for some extra bonus powers, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
For now, we've just started the journey here in Mag Mell, and we're going to be heading out into the world. So this island of Mag Mell is sort of a tutorial area for the player to get used to things before heading out into the greater world. So we'll get a taste of the action here.
Is the tower on the hill.
You see we just picked up some flour there. You can find all kinds of useful consumables in the world that you can use to craft helpful tools and items. So obviously things like flour and other food items will help us make some tasty treats that might give us some bonuses, buffs, or healing.
Conventionally known as enchantments, curses, and the like.
It says early development footage here. So we're even now, with how good it looks right now, this is not the final game. I'm curious what else they could really need. What happened? Nope. Nope. Can that stop? That is moving way too fast. Okay. And it's gone. What happened? That doesn't look like something we want to just let not have these giant stakes in them.
Were all evacuated in time, thanks in no small part to your efforts. My name is Lavinia Voda. It is I who carries on the great Idris's mission and legacy.
Idris Elba?
It is you, though, who must save the world of man.
Okay.
So these Lavinia and Lou are basically going to be your companions here at the beginning here to get you through this. The concept of we're going to travel to the past to save the present, essentially. It's a Code Vein 2 hinges on time travel as a huge element of it. So basically, we're going to go to the past to save the future, more or less. So that's very important here in establishing the plot. We've now entered a ruins area, which is sort of an introductory dungeon area. And here you're getting a quick taste of the combat. We're getting some blocking, some rolling. You can see these little slashes accumulate on the enemies there. Those are bleeds, and we can capitalize on that by attacking with the jail item, which will give us Ichor, which is the resource we're going to be using to facilitate our special attacks and special abilities. So it's very important in the pace of combat to put some slashes on the enemy and then essentially acquire them to keep your pool of resources high. With this introductory sword, we've got this nice little, as you can see, sort of a dash lunge attack, which can help us close the distance to enemies very quickly, get in and out of combat easily. It's a very useful introductory move that you'll have on your starting blade. As you can see, we're maneuvering around the enemy here, getting behind them, executing a nice little stagger and a crit attack. Those are going to do tons of damage. Great way to take out opponents.
Okay. So a lot
As you can see, in this smaller dungeon, there's still plenty of little items to find. Consumables and
a lot of the same
more
stuff
important
that
items as well.
I remember playing with in the first
We're
one.
swapping here to a different weapon. So here we have the Statesman's Longbow. This is an awesome way to do damage at range and also fire at targets across that are too far for you to hit. This does consume the Ichor resource, so you'll have to be replenishing your supplies of that as you move through the game. This is actually in a side category of item called Bequeathed Forme. And there are different things that you can put in this slot other than the bow, but those are going to be kind of a surprise, so we're not going to tell you what the other ones are. But you'll see the bow used here. We can use it to take out this target at range, like so. And this is actually a very important map object that we've just destroyed, and it will unlock large chunks of the map for you to see in the overworld. And now we're going to skip ahead a little bit into the next section of the ruins. We're a bit deeper into this introductory dungeon down below. And we have swapped weapons to the bayonet. This is an interesting weapon archetype in the game. You'll find different varieties of this. It does allow for both ranged and melee combat. So you'll need ammunition to do the ranged, but it's got quite an interesting moveset, as you can see, in melee range as well. So this is a really cool sort of versatile playstyle that you can employ if you like bayonets.
Interesting.
It's pretty useful here in this area here as we're trying to navigate these narrow corridors and two ranged enemies that are shooting us from afar. So the bayonet will let us shoot back, as well as get in their face. So depending on how you like to play, the bayonet might be a great option. There's multiple options for you to check out as you go through the game, different archetypes. Of course, the bayonets, again, they do need ammunition, so we might have to reload here soon. As you can see there. And as you can see, Noah, our companion Noah, is talking to us right now, but you don't see him on the screen. That's because he's currently assimilated. So in this game, you're going to have a partner or a companion, but you can choose whether that companion is active and out on the field, or you're basically assimilating them to tap into their powers. So we're getting some bonuses, as you can see reflected at the bottom of the screen. We're being buffed by Noah right now, even though he's not out on the field.
Interesting.
So if you like to play solo, or if you like to play with a companion, you can fit the play style to that. And now we've moved a little further along in the ruins. We're using the runic blades, quite an unusual weapon, as you can see, sort of hovering behind us. It's a very unique play style and very different than a lot of the other melee weapons in the game. And as you can see, the bow can come in handy in combat as well with a quick flip.
What was that?
And we're going in there.
All right, there we go.
And yeah, in these ruins, again, lots of little things to pick up as you go through. So here we are. Now we're heading to the first major boss of the game. And as you can see, we've got our partner Noah with us to help on this fight. He'll be trying to take some of the boss's attention, doing some damage. Every partner has their own special abilities and attacks that they bring to the table. So really handy to have during these big boss battles. But of course, you're still going to have to be doing quite a bit of dodging, blocking, getting in there, and learning the boss moveset as well. You can see we've accumulated quite a few bleeds on the dejected assailant here. So once you've got an enemy nice and bleeding like that, you can capitalize on that with the jail item, which we haven't talked about a whole lot. This is an auxiliary weapon type, and it comes in different forms. So you probably see one of them coming up here as we capitalize on what we've done to him. Getting some heals in. And of course, you're going to want to keep your Ichor high so you can continue to use your special abilities and powers, which will make a big impact in fights like this. You can see we've got a stagger on there. Now we're going to execute an attack with our jail. It gives you an AoE attack, sort of a cone attack in front of you, of course, you'll crit with the jail as well anytime you've staggered an opponent.
Interesting.
So here we're moving
Okay.
into phase 2. As you
So-
can see, our boss has kind of lost his head. There was a cinematic here involved with the phase 2 transition, but we're keeping that out so we can keep it a surprise later. But with that, he's gained new abilities as he's now holding his head, and he has a whole new moveset due to that. And you'll see here we're getting in there with that slash. The starter sword only has one special attack, but it's still very useful. Here we're charging up our jail. Look at that. Getting in with the jail can attack by itself as well, so nice little spinny scythe attack there with the Reaper jail. And the jails come in different flavors, so depending on your playstyle, you'll pick one that you.
Dang
fits
it.
the situation.
Dang it,
Got the
dang
boss
it,
back
dang
in
it.
the
They're
corner
gonna
here.
they're gonna get me
Really
on
great
board
damage.
with another flippin'.
Of course,
Because
with his head now on his arm, he's got all kinds of different attacks, including head lasers, which you never want to mess with. Ooh, this isn't looking very good. Well, that was a really good attempt. Didn't quite make it. Thanks for joining us today for this
All right.
Code Vein 2's gameplay. Stay tuned for our social channels for exciting news and updates on the game. Code
This-
Vein 2 releases on January 30th, 2026.
Okay,
And is
so
available for
it's.
pre-order right
I
now.
think I
Thanks for
could
joining us today, everybody.
get a playthrough of Code Vein, the original one. I think I could get the full playthrough out there before the game comes out, and then yeah, we could absolutely hop right into the second one. Yeah, that looks interesting. The original game, you were often trying to fish for a lot of those sort of those crits, and it wasn't exactly it wasn't the most intuitive style of gameplay. So seeing them kind of move more towards, all right, you need to be putting a lot of effort into attacking them and putting all these bleeds on them so that you can create the opportunity to benefit from it. Like you would have more reason to use that outside of just doing the critical attack. So yeah, that's it. That's it for today. So we are gonna go and start raiding somebody. Yeah, we had quite a few trailers today. Next time, I'm absolutely gonna be playing a game. I'm gonna be playing Hades 2 because it's the official game release date today. But I should probably, I'll let I'll let a couple days pass. There's a pretty good chance you might see a patch, one or two patches between now and then. So next Tuesday we'll see a couple runs of Hades 2, make that work for us, and we'll see what the game is giving, because I started realizing we are coming close to the end of the pre-release. I went hands off. I played very early on, and now we're at the phase where it's like, oh, things have significantly changed. So let's pop back in. Let's see what's going on. And yeah, we'll probably do a couple runs of that and see what they have changed. But in the meantime, it's time to raid somebody. Let's see who might be out there. Who's doing what? Let's see. You know, I think we might be able to get away with sending us over to a VTuber. How does that sound to you? Yeah, let's go and send you to a VTuber, and they are playing the premier kart racing game. That's Sonic All Stars. Oh no, that's not. Oh, this is Racing Transformed. Okay, we're not even at the phase of Sonic Cross Worlds. Not just yet, but they playing a good game. This is that is the premier game from before. Now we're looking at the upcoming premier kart racing game. I think there's only like one other game that's like really gunning for that. That's Nightmare Kart. Yeah, yeah, that's the only other one. I can't think of anybody else. So yeah, let's send you on over to that's Tigra Valentine, and enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next Tuesday for some Hades 2. That sound good? It's good. Bye bye.